Hello dear students. Let's return to the topic which we were learning in the earlier video, array and pointers. With our basics right, with this particular small program, how do you get the address of the array? Okay, and how do you get the value stored in the array? By using pointer. Let's revise and let's understand few more things, some notations, or maybe this is just a repetition of the earlier video. Just imagine that I have declared one array called A again in this code with the same values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so you know by now that this array actually is stored in consecutive locations this way. So values are stored one after the other, and maybe the begin address of this entire sequence is 100. So what is the address of the next location? But that depends on how many bytes does every integer consume on my system. As I said, on my system maybe integer consumes 2 bytes. On your system integer consumes 4 bytes. Now if the integer consumes 4 bytes, then this address will be 104 because 100, 101, 102, 103, 4 bytes will be taken by 10. But my point here in the discussion is, why worry about how many bytes does an integer consume? Let it consume some number of bytes. But then, you know one thing for sure, that this A is nothing but address of the array. The name of the array itself is the address of the array. Now you just check, if I say A plus, let's say 3 in my code, A plus 3. Now you know that A is some address, some begin address, 100 in our example, and we are adding 3 to it. Now in the earlier video I said that if every integer consumes 2 bytes, then adding 3 to the integer pointer means add that integer pointer with 6. Because adding 1 to an integer pointer adds 2 to that pointer. Okay, so you are adding 3 to this 100. So by how many bytes will you think that this address will get computed? I mean, my point is, who cares? How many bytes does an integer consume? Isn't it enough to know that A is always pointing to the begin address? You are adding 3 to it. That means by adding 3, you are jumping by one integer, then second integer, then third integer. That's it. That's what is the meaning of this. So now assume that every integer consumes 2 bytes. Then this address is 102, this is 104, this is 106, and this is 108. And indeed 100 plus 3 means 100 plus 6, which is 106. But my point is that when you are solving gate questions and any such notation is given, no wonder you will not think about how many bytes does an integer consume if this data is not given. Adding 3 to a pointer means that you are jumping to the third integer from the given base address. Obviously you will reach 40. So this is going to be 106. And what if you give asterisk A plus 3? Now A is 100, you are adding 3, or A is base address, then from base address move ahead by 3 integers. So ultimately you will reach this address which I am pointing, and then you are writing asterisk before that address, so you will get 40. So you should read, make a habit of reading this A plus I as address of AI. Straight away you get address of ith location, and you should make a habit of reading asterisk A plus I as AI, value of AI. Okay. Now if somebody is thinking that why these brackets are written over here, I mean, why couldn't we write the same notation as asterisk A plus I? I mean, doesn't this mean AI? No, this doesn't mean AI. This is correct form of AI. AI can be written as asterisk A plus I. Why really? Is because asterisk symbol has higher priority than addition symbol. So please try to understand, if you write the notation like this, then what C will do, it will first compute asterisk A. And note, asterisk A is nothing but 10 in our picture, because asterisk A means value to which A points, and that is 10. Correct? And then we are adding I to it. Then we are adding I to it. So if asterisk A is 10 and I is 3, output will be 13. We will get 10 plus 3. But this is not what we want. We want to first get the address of ith element, because we want the value of ith element, isn't it? We want this. So we will get the address of ith element, and then we will put the value operator asterisk, which will give you the value at that location. Now some more things, you just check this. You recall what did I tell you is that whenever in your C program you write something like this, printf %d AI, your intention is very clear, you want to print AI, but this notation gets changed. This notation is actually changed to asterisk A plus I by a C compiler. This is also AI, correct? Now starts the fun part. You just check, as a programmer, mischievously, you write this as %d IA. IA. Now this is too much. Initially for any programmer, this is too much. I mean, let's see, suppose if we have an array like this, A, which is having 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, okay? And then I have int I, one more variable, which is 3. So I can understand somebody writing AI. AI means A3, because I is 3. But what do you mean by writing IA? This is rubbish, isn't it? Because I is 3, then square bracket A. We are used to writing indexes inside the square bracket. Here we have written index outside the square bracket, and inside the square bracket we have written the array name itself. But let me tell you, this is also correct, because this notation will get transformed into asterisk I plus A. So please try to understand what C magnifies. Whatever is given before the square bracket, here we go, and inside the square bracket, here we go, is simply added. So A is added to I. Remember, A is the base address of the array, and it is added to I. If you are adding I to the base address, then the address will get computed for the ith element. A plus I means address of ith element, and then you are putting asterisk. Then you are putting asterisk before this, so you get the value at that address. What I said is, whatever you write before the square bracket, here we go, and inside the square bracket, here we go, is simply added. So it is I plus A. Tell me, how does it matter whether you write A plus I or I plus A? Both are the same. And then you are putting asterisk before it. Then what does this mean? What does this mean? This means AI. I hope you are understanding. Funny, isn't it? So in many quiz contests, they will purposely, to torture us, they will tell that given one array A equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, okay, this is curly brace, then they will put printf %d, okay, %d 3a, like this. And the first reaction, I mean, they will give options, and one of the options will be compiler error. And the first reaction would be, come on, this is ridiculous. How can you write this? And you will tick compiler error. But the fact, after knowing these basics, is that when you write 3 square bracket A, this gets modified to 3 plus A. That is A plus 3 and asterisk before it. This is what the compiler does, and this is same as A3. Because 3 plus A will give you address of A3 and asterisk will give you the value. So, coming to the point here, given an array, AI is same as IA and asterisk A plus I. Any of these notations you can write. Any of these notations. Of course, we will not write this. This is just for fun. It happens like that in C language, because these two notations ultimately get magnified to this. And secondly, you have known that address of AI is same as a plus I. Just go to base address and add I to it. Okay. So some more things I told you about pointers, and let's visit in our next video and we will see some more things about array and pointers. Thank you very much.